Hey guys, what's up? It's Otis with Max Wax Packs, and I'm going to put a really quick video together for you on something that I was working with yesterday. I was scanning the cards, as you can see at the top of your screen there. On the top right is the 30 cards that were scanned. These are 2023 Topps Inception. These are thicker cards. Their card stock is pretty much like this. It's about, I don't know, maybe 2 millimeters thick. And so sending it through the scanner can be a little tricky. So I was trying to do a few things here, and what I ended up dealing with was some errors. Almost every single card had an error, and so it is a little tricky. I played with some settings, so I'm just going to show you guys what happened. So I'm going to repeat the problem to show the errors come up, and then I'm going to show you what I did to fix it. It's pretty quick, but hopefully this will help some of you who've written me and asked me to how you can best scan thicker cards. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Click on the prepare to scan, and I have two screens here, so one's going to actually drag over, so I'll just have to drag this over. I'll select my scanner. Okay, I'm not going to put any details in this because I'm not setting these up for AI. I'm not even going to save these. I'm just going to repeat the error. So I'm going to click OK. So here's where something is going to be a little different. On the settings here in the top, you have this option to show the scanner interface only once, and that's for the first time. And that's when you click the scanner button, which if I take this off, you can see it's this button that's right down here on this side of the screen, right? I'm going to put the scanner back up now. I'm going to have this, I'm going to change this to show up, to have pop up each time I click the scan button, because part of the fix is going to be to show you the changes that I've done in scanning. So I'm going to select this for right now and click OK. Let me bring the scanner back up. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and click the scan button right there, and it's going to bring my prompt up. Okay, and here's my default. Scan sideways. These are my settings that I use for pretty much everything. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click OK. So I'm going to click scan, but let me get the cards out. And I'm actually just going to pull these ones out of this box here, and I'm going to try to pull in order because I don't want them to get out of order. These are 30 of them. I'm going to pull 20, right? So the first 20, I guess. So let me do this. Okay, so now you can see on my scanner here, I have this pattern. Actually, I can turn my picture off here. So let me do that real quick. Where is it? Right there. Okay, and let me bring back the dialog box here. Oh, I hate when I do this. Hold on. Let me put this back over here and then bring this here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this here. If it disappears, no problem. All I'm gonna do is end up clicking the scan button. I will drag it off the screen here. It keeps disappearing because it puts this other one in front. So I'm just gonna move it off here, but you'll know that when I do this, I've clicked this scan button right here, okay, when it starts scanning. But for right now, what I'm gonna do is let me go ahead and just load the scanner up. Sorry, my arm is gonna get in the way of this camera. Let me spread this out. There we go. And I will tell you, initially, the first feed of these thicker cards is a little tricky. Sometimes I have to put my hand in here. But you'll notice I have this foam pad back here. I have noticed that as long as I have this tray pushed forward a little bit, especially on the thinner cards, they go through without issue or delay. We're going to see what happens here, but I'm going to go ahead and click scan now. All right, and you're going to see what happens. Ready? So watch the screen. Here we go. I guess maybe I'll scan all 30. Let me see if it'll take the rest of these. I'll put them in late. Okay, so here's what I want to show you, right? So I'm going to put the scanner picture away now, right? And here's what I want to show you right here, right? So the most important thing that you're going to see is right here, it's going to say that there were 17 errors. And if you look, you can see these cards. They're all, I mean, I scan cards. I mean, I think if I was to show this down, I'm almost at 200,000 scanned using the software and the scanner. And white cards, black cards, silver cards, doesn't matter. This is a specific problem that I seem to be having, and I've had it with any kind of, I'm trying to see if I had any because we scanned some last night, memorabilia cards where they're thicker, right? And it's just the camera, the scanner is getting in, it looks like just to be more light. And by doing that, it's not able to scan the card properly. So what you have to do is I got to come in here and click this button here to set my edges like this, right? And then once I do that, the system will work fine. So after doing a box of Inceptions, I'm like, man, this is too much work. So here's what I did. So let me go ahead and I'm going to I guess I could delete these. You know, that's just going to take too long. I'm just going to close down this. I'm going to click the X just to close it down, or else I have to manually delete all of them. So let me just close this down. I'm going to click yes, I want to close the window, and I'm going to go back, and I'm just going to click OK, and we're going to get started again. Okay, it's better, but you could have just deleted them yourself. And now we're going to click scan again, and now I'm going to show you the difference. So I'm going to click scan again this time, and I'm going to show you the dialog box here when it comes in. But I'm going to show you the difference. So this one, the sideways, is the one I always use. So I decided to go ahead, and I have to look at the screen, sorry, but I decided to go ahead and change this and make it the same card, but I just changed the title. Nothing changed in my settings except that I wanted a black background. That's it. And it has nothing to do with the card being white. It literally has to do with the card being a thick card. So because this issue happens on colored thick cards that are on a white background. So I changed the background to black. Okay, now I'm going to drag this off so it doesn't disappear on its own. And now I'm just going to grab the same cards. All right, so let me activate the scanner camera and get rid of this camera. Okay, I'm grabbing the same card, just pulled them out of here. All right, I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do now. So let me load the first little batch up. Okay. And let me get my dialog box here. Okay, and I'm going to click scan. Ready and go. Hoping I could feed these fast enough. Ah! Well, I don't know if I get these in there. I don't know if it's going to take those. Maybe it will. Come on, take them. I put them in late, but hopefully it'll take them. Okay, there we go. Okay, now check this out. Now I'm going to get rid of the scanner, and you're going to see something pretty cool. The error that I had one error, and it's actually not an error. It looks pretty good. The card looks great, actually. But look at this now. Usually, I don't have any errors, so I'm accepting this. But look at that. Same amount of cards, 30 cards, and okay, I was hoping I could say not one error, but actually, this is not an error that needs to be fixed. If you look at the card, look at the back and the front, it's perfect. So I'm going to say, even though it says there's an error, it says a possible error, there are none. There is literally nothing to have to fix here, okay? So the simple fix here is to tell it you want a black background. That's it, for all thick cards. I don't care what the color of the card is. What's happening is, because they're going in a larger penny sleeve, right? So it's going in the thicker penny sleeve. So that penny sleeve is causing the system to kind of like not be able to find the end, right? And it's giving this reflection off. And so the system is actually just widening the image. So whether it's a color card or not, if you use a black card and you do it this way, it will still crop it on a black background because the penny sleeve is actually so much wider than the card and so much taller, and you know, it's got a lot of movement in it that it will act as kind of like the border for the card, and the system will crop it down. You'll be without errors. I mean, this is without errors. Now, I'm going to close this down because I'm not saving these. I've already got them saved. But let me show you what the setting is. Yes, I want to close this, and then I need to close out of this, and I'm going to go ahead and open my paper stream here, and I'm going to show you what I did, okay? And I'm going to go through, and I'm going to let you see my settings so that you can see, you can slow this video down or pause it, but I'm going to go to scan settings, and I'll go to my scanner settings here. Okay, so everything between thick card, black back, and scan sideways is identical, okay? So we're just going to go down here. So these are my settings. Image mode setting, paper source setting, resolution setting, paper size setting, carrier sheet setting, and then there. Now we'll go to the next one, which is going to be image, and you'll see all my setups here. Feel free to pause the video and copy them if you want. Here's where it matters. Under cropping, I change it to black. That is literally the only thing I did different. And again, this is not just for white cards or light cards. This is for dark cards as well, if they're thick. This would be a great thing, or anything that's going to go in a thicker penny sleeve that's going to extend, okay? And then we'll just keep going down there so you can see my settings, just in case you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're almost done. And that's pretty much it, okay? So let me cancel. And that's it. Save that. right? And then you close this down and go back into your Kronocard software. And then when you go to scan, now I'm going to go back and change my scanner setting because I don't want it to open. But when you go back, what you'll do is you'll open up your scanner and make sure that you can see, make sure that you can get to the settings here. I'm going to change mine back, but make sure you get to show it, right? So you at least have to change it. And then when you click OK and you click scan, you will get your dialog box. And then you can drop down and select between which one you want, okay? So I don't know if I'm probably gonna have an error here, but anyways, so that's it, guys. I hope that helps you, but that will save you a ton of time on having to correct your scans on thicker cards. Talk to you guys later. Let me know if you need any help. Bye.